So welcome back everyone, Mike here. I decided to take a little break from the wood splitting for two reasons. Number one, it's a beautiful day. And number two, I had a banger of an idea, and all it's gonna take is a little time and a little fuel. So I'll tell you how this happened, right? I'm down here cutting and splitting some wood. My wheels start turning. I got to thinking, you know, I've been down in this area working. I had a real big pile of logs right here. Some of these will go to the sawmill. So I really only have, I don't know, 4 or 5 more to cut up for firewood. And then this area will be all cleaned up right here. I can move these saw logs out of the way. And I've been working down below here on the lower wood yard, right? Trying to make some more room around here. I have a road that comes down into here, goes around, and over on this side here is where like my borrow pit, that's where I get all my good shale. Well, I've been kind of rethinking this. Once these logs are gone right here, I could make a road, comes right down around there and loop right around, right? I'll have to fill in these couple holes I have, but I was planning on doing that anyway. So I think what I'm gonna do is go over to this edge right here and make that my borrow pit over there, because just below that is my trail that heads down to the pond. So at some point I will be able to access it from that trail down there. I don't have any major trees that I have to take out, just a bunch of scrubby stuff right in here. I'll start well to the right of that tree right there, but I'll start digging in there, widen this out in here, bring some fill over this way, fill in those holes, and I'll build a road coming down around the other side. Make this a big loop right down in here. It'll be perfect. Like I said, it'll just take some time and some fuel. Right now I'm gonna head up to the house, get a bite to eat for lunch, see what's going on up there, and then we'll come back down and we'll get started. So I just came up to the house here to take a little break, and I want to talk about something more important than firewood, digging dirt, and all that stuff. But first of all, you're going to see this video on Thanksgiving.
We would like to wish you a happy Thanksgiving. We are very thankful that you're here, you're watching the videos, and you're part of Outdoors with the Morgans. It really means a lot to us.
Eva, do you want to tell them what you got going on?
Yeah, so I'm getting the same surgery that Hannah had. It's a brain surgery for Chiari malformation, and I'm getting that next week.
Yeah, so Hannah had the surgery. What year was that?
She was 5 years ago, and she recovered well, and none of her symptoms and problems have come back, so it was a good thing. And Eva's been diagnosed a couple years ago and has been struggling quite a bit with headaches on a daily basis. It's really kind of put a burden on her everyday living. So her neurosurgeon, we sat down with him again and scheduled this. It's next week, and yeah, if you want to send her a card to get well, she's going to be laid up for a little while, and Nurse Mike and Nurse Melissa will be busy.
Yeah, you can send a card to Eva to Outdoors with the Morgans, P.O. Box 2140, Cranberry Township, PA. That'll give you something to read while you're recovering. But Eva's been a real trooper, and she's still going to the gym every day, working out. She coaches, but the headaches are just all day, every day, aren't they?
The headaches, the pain, the pressure. She has a lot going on, and she's a trooper. She just pushes through it, and she kind of plans her day and her evening events with the idea of she's got to go lay down for like an hour.
Do you want to explain to them, Melissa, what Chiari malformation is?
Yeah, Chiari malformation is the brain is large and starts drooping into the brain stem and causes other problems in the hands, the feet, and the face, the head. A lot of pressure, and she has some numbness going into her arms. And Hannah struggled quite a bit with it, her hands and her feet being numb. And we actually ruled out some other things that we thought Hannah had first, and then came across this. And then just 2 years ago, Eva was diagnosed with this and was in the hospital a few days. I don't know if anyone remembers back then, but here we are, fast forward to now. And I really feel that this is the best thing for her to improve her quality of life. So
yeah, I very seldom get a headache, and it drives me crazy when I do, like very rarely, and you have them every single day, and it'll be great to get it taken care of. We've got a wonderful surgeon, super nice guy that is really well known, and he can explain everything to me in a way that I can understand, which I like, and he's very personable, and will
Yeah.
take good care of Eva. And
Yeah.
we're looking forward to getting it done. And
Yeah, it's a 5 to 6 hour surgery, and then she'll have anywhere from they requested 5 to 7 days in the hospital, and the insurance denied that. So we will see what happens with that, because you know, they cut a 3x2 piece of her skull in the back of her head. I'm not sure you're going to just send her home that day or the next day. So
how many days
we
was
shall
Hannah
see.
in? Do you remember?
Hannah was in 5 days.
Was
Yeah,
she?
5 days. She was in the ICU one day, and then moved to, you know, regular care unit for 4 days, and it was over New Year's. Yeah, it was over New Year's. It was through Eva's birthday, which is at the end of December. But here we are at the end of November, so we're going to have a great Thanksgiving and prepare for surgery.
Yep.
All right.
Anything you want to share?
Nope.
Just thanks so much for praying. We hear a lot of you guys making comments and messages and things you send us, that you're praying for us every day, and we really appreciate that. I know you're praying for Hunter, because he was having seizures every day, if not twice a day, and it's been like 2.5 weeks
Since I was coming back from
so longer than like
out west.
3 weeks since he's had a seizure. So thanks for the prayers, and I know Eva will appreciate them just as well.
Yep.
Thank you. All right, happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
All right, I went up and had some lunch, and the hunt man and I, we had a little running around to do. But I'm going to warm up the excavator. I cut that one tree down, that little bit bigger one, but I got a few little ones to push over. I'll knock those down, dig the stumps out and all that, put them in the burn pit, and we'll start digging dirt. Should actually work out pretty good. jumped out and cut some of these tops off here so they'll fit in the burn pit a little easier. Sometimes I'll lay like, you know, big long trees across the pit, and then you can wait till the center burns out and then flop the ends in. Doesn't really matter. But I have been using the MS 261 there a little bit lately. The 500, people always ask all the time what my favorite chainsaw is. It is without a doubt the MS 500i. But I also like the 400. And I find myself using the 400 quite a bit, you know, for firewood and stuff. 261's a good saw, but if I could have just one, it would definitely be the 500i, for sure. For sure. Drop that one, looking right into the sun here.
Toasting all my life.